Hey everybody, it's Paul with CDA Software. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's video. So what we're going to do with today's video is we're going to look right down here and there is a button that says Show All Unassigned. So what I'm going to do is I'm just quickly going to click on that. I'm just going to say, hey, refresh map pins. I'm going to click right here. And what this is going to do is this is going to show us all the jobs that are waiting to be on the schedule that have an unassigned attribute to them. So you can see that we have smaller push pins, but then we have bigger push pins. So this is what we are going to learn. But before we learn about this, I want to show you one important piece of information that you want to be aware of. And you'll notice that in this code menu, which is short for in-house substatus code, you'll see everything that's on the schedule is 199, which is correct for our demo. But you'll notice we have a few that are in the 000. So I want to explain what that means. So let's go ahead and let's just minimize this. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the Utilities menu. We're going to go to In-House Substatus. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at 000. So here we are. We're inside of the In-House Substatus. In this area right over here, it says CDA Job Statuses. And you'll notice this is selected as received from dispatch company. So what this means is that when jobs come in, if they have this selected, we will go ahead and automatically send them a text message. But more importantly, when we get jobs that come in from unassigned, so again, we're going to look at our map. These are all as unassigned, and we'll go over those in a moment. They will automatically be assigned a 000 in-house substatus because we're going to go ahead and look at our in-house substatus because this in-house substatus of 000 in this area or this attribute has received from dispatch company. So that's the first thing I want you to know about. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and jump back into our scheduler. So here we are, we're in our scheduler, and what I want to do is I want you to see all the jobs that we have that are 000. So we see FSS, we see FSS forced, we see NSA, NSA forced, we see Samsung, we see service bench forced, and unassigned. So when those jobs come in from the RTI, if they meet this tech name or this unassigned name, again, unassigned, service bench forced, SB, Samsung, NSA forced, NSA, FSS forced, or FSS, they'll automatically always get the color black. So no tech name can have the color black, so that's a tip trick for you. Then when you see these unassigns come in, because they have this name already pre-assigned to them from the RTI, we will go ahead and make them in black. So that's why they're always in black. And last but not least, you're going to see, which we just spoke about, they automatically get an in-house substatus of 000 because of the attribute that we selected. So I first wanted to point all of that out for you. And now let's just go ahead and look at the easy stuff now. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, again, refresh map pins. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, show me all the assigned jobs so perhaps I can get some jobs on the schedule for my technicians. So again, it's going to show you, like I've already mentioned, bigger pens than the other ones that are already on the map, which are assigned for your technician. And let's go ahead and hover over one. So we see it says unassigned. We see that it has the customer's last name. It has the job number. It tells you the brand, and it tells you the product. And so that's the first thing I want to show you. And let's just go over to this one. And again, we have unassigned. We have the customer's last name, their job number, which ends in 773. It's a KitchenAid, and it's a dishwasher more than likely. So I wanted to point that out. And now what I want to do is I want to take your eyes right down here to our legend, where we have red for AM, yellow for midday, green for all day, and blue for evening. So now if you look up here, you'll be able to see, oh, well, this job is a midday call. We see these two blues. Oh, those are blue because they are evening calls. And again, the logic just applies for we have two reds. Those are AMs. And we have two greens, which is good for our person that's doing the routing, because all days is what we like because we can just show up. And that's more than likely going to be a first time complete. And so we can see we have 2 all days. So I wanted you to know that these colors do have value for your dispatch manager, and that value has to do with the legend. And then you don't have to go in here and look, okay, it's an evening, and kind of train your eyes to look here and then go over here and find the claim number. We simply just show you as a map overlay from the area that your technicians are at. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hover over here, and I'm just going to slowly just click on it because I want you to see something. So I'm going to do 1 click. So what I did is I clicked on it, and it looks like it was already selected, or it selected it pretty quickly. So this is the job that's selected. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say assign job to tech. We're going to pick our favorite tech, which is Albert, and we're going to select it. And notice it went from FSS and it went all the way to Albert. So we saw that change. So that went a little quick. So let's go ahead and do another one. We're going to say refresh. We're going to say show all assigned. And let's look at this one right here. So this is going to be the job number that ends in 773. Let's just do a single click. So it highlighted it. There's 773. It gave us a push pin now. It's still selected. We're going to right click. And we're going to say reassign to tech. Again, that was the claim that ended in 773. We're going to give it to Albert again just to make it easy. And we're going to look right up here. And there's 773, and there's that job. And we can see it's now assigned to him. And let's just do one last one. We're going to just say refresh pens. We're going to say show all unassigned. Just going to click on it. And then let's go ahead and click on this red one. We see it's unassigned. It ends in 762. I'm going to go ahead and single click on it. And so it's a single click, and we can see it's 762. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to right click, and I'm going to say reassign to tech. And again, it's going to say Dan this time. And again, the job number is 762. So we're going to say reassign to Dan. We're going to look up here in this area. And there we go, it's 762, and 762 got added to our scheduler as well. So that will conclude today's video.